Going to do it for us. A reminder, we're with you all afternoon here on Fox 13. Kickoff coming up next, and then after the game, an hour-long post-game show with reaction from Coach Mike McDonald and the players from Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. That's going to do it for us. For Jordan Babineau and Alyssa Charleston-Smith, I'm Aaron Levine. The network crew of Joe Davis, Greg Olson, and Pam Oliver will take over after the break. The 52nd all-time meeting between the Hawks and Niners. It's coming up next.
It's a divisional matchup here in the NFC West as the Seattle Seahawks travel to Santa Clara to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Week 11 of the NFL season on Fox. The Fox NFL pre-kick is presented by Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side. Well, who wants it in the NFC West? These teams all bunched up. The Seahawks and the 49ers going head-to-head on this Sunday afternoon at Levi Stadium. And we welcome you inside. Hope you're having a great weekend. Joe Davis, Greg Olson. We've been asking all year, are the 49ers going to hit their stride? Well, they get McCaffrey back last week. They've won back-to-back games for the first time all year. Are they ready to finally take off?
Yeah, I think something that Kyle Shanahan has stressed to his team all season long is just hang in there. It's been a little ups and downs. They've had some of their best players. You mentioned McCaffrey miss extended time. It just feels like it's not a matter of will they, but it's just a matter of when. And this would be a big one. Obviously, a really tight, jam-packed NFC West. Their defense is coming off arguably their best performance of the year on the road in Tampa Bay. And this offense, they're still efficient. They're still explosive. It looks a little bit different, but they get their best player back.
Well, the division that you're talking about, that's the reason why the Seahawks, even though they've lost 5 of their last 6 games, feel like they still have a shot. If they're going to make a run, what's it going to look like?
Yeah, and I think they just have to figure out what their complementary style of play looks like. Right now, while the defense is still being figured out, Mike McDonald, the new head coach, and obviously the defensive architect, they've got to figure out what is a style of play that complements Geno Smith and this really pass-heavy offense. Right now, so much of the offense has fallen on Geno Smith, and I would argue it's by necessity. That's the style in which they have to play. They need to come out today and say, in order to beat San Francisco on the road, we need to score 30. To do that, they got to use all those weapons on offense and let Geno air it out, but also eliminate some of the negative plays.
All right, just about set for this game to begin. We take it a break with our players to watch, brought to you by Nationwide. The matchup is in the slot. Jackson Smith and Jigba for the Seahawks, defended by a guy who just got paid. Diamador Lenore signing the new contract this week in a tough matchup coming up.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
High 50s, low 60s today at Levi Stadium. Seahawks and 49ers ready to face off for the second time this year. This divisional matchup that for so long was owned by Seattle. They won 16-19 over almost a decade against San Francisco. But currently the longest winning streak in series history belongs to the 49ers. They've won their last 6 against Seattle. Before the first kick, we go down to the field. Here's Pam Oliver.
Hey there, Joe. The status of some key players for this ball game today. San Francisco, a big loss for them. Tight end George Kittle has a hamstring injury and will not play. Good to go. Left tackle Trent Williams and defensive end Nick Bosa will play despite their respective injuries. Good news for Seattle. They welcome back DK Metcalf, the wide receiver, had missed the last 2 games because of a knee injury. This while right tackle Abe Lucas, who has not played a game since last December, makes his season debut in an unexpected development. Their 27-year-old starting center, Connor Williams, retired, surprising the team.
All right, Pam, as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive, started this season 3-0, trying to get back on track, having lost 5 of their last 6. Is San Francisco looking at a second-half run? They've won 3 of their last 4 back-to-back games for the first time. Seahawks won the toss, deferred to the second half. Isaac Guerrero gets an opportunity here in the return game and breaks out of a tackle, takes it across the 25.